to Bangalore 101 and I'm Mansi Paresh Kumar. We'd like to wish our viewers a very happy Kannada Rajyotsava Day. And that's what we discuss in today's segment. Kannada in a cosmopolitan city like Bangalore and how it continues to survive and thrive. Now, the Karnataka government recently amended the Karnataka Industrial Employment Standing Orders. Basically, what it did was give itself the power to invoke this law should the private sector not prioritize giving employment to the localites or the Kannadigas. Then there was the issue of Kannada on signages, shops, establishments, metro, even the humble BMTC. And I'm not even getting into that space of where the Home Minister suggested Hindi as a national link language. But if you take a step back and look at Shah's argument, what it effectively pointed out was the idea of language as a connect, a homogenizing factor. Well, a hegemony as it was perceived in this case, but language as a connect. Because that is the crux of what is the outsiders versus the insider debate, language. Now, the figures of the 2011 census tell us that Kannada is the 8th most spoken language in the country. And Karnataka is the number 1 multilingual state in South India. About 40%, yes, 40% of us speak more than 2 languages. And 13% of us speak at least 3 languages. Clearly, we're a very welcoming lot. If you look at the figures for Bangalore city alone, 42 lakh of us had listed Kannada as our mother tongue, as opposed to about 5.3 lakh of us who had listed Hindi as our mother tongue for the 2011 census. But yet, the perception that the number of people who are here saying Kannada Gottilla is increasing every year doesn't seem to fade away. And it's only, creating a more concentrated effort to preserve our language. The perception is not always reality. Just go back to the Diwali that just went by and go through the number of people who decided to wish you Happy Deepavali instead of Happy Diwali. And you know what I mean. Being multilingual comes very easily to a Kannadiga. It's very likely that if you tell a Kannadiga, Kannada theriyadu or Kannada nahi aata, the localite will easily slip into your language to explain what you need. But the idea that you settle in a city and refuse to learn the local language is what creates a resentment. The feeling of being taken for granted and the local culture being disrespected is what, flares up. It's true that not every adult can learn a language very easily. But it's important for the newcomers to at least try. And it's equally important for people from Karnataka to understand that there are going to be communications challenges for people who don't know the language. Remember, the incomparable Kuvempu had famously said, Kannadave Satya, Kannadave Nitya. But he had also said, Sarva Janangada Shantiya Tota about Karnataka. And that we need to preserve. Now, in the last few years, there's been an increasing trend among non-Kannadigas to make an effort to learn the language. And there have been a lot of options being made available to them to help them. WhatsApp, YouTube, spoken classes, language classes, initiatives like Kannada Learning, Kannada Gottilla, Kannada Barutte. All of these have helped a number of people learn our language. Because to truly belong to a city, to connect with its citizens, speaking the local language is an absolute must. And it's really not all that difficult. So let's make a pact this November. If you're new to Kannada and want to learn it, check out the various options that I listed and learn the language so you can connect with the locals much better. Bani, Kannadadalli matadona. Namaskara.